What up, people? Yo. All right, so if you've been keeping up with General Leroy, the 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner, my gorgeous baby, that I really want to get back on the road, hopefully next year. We're gonna pray about that. But, so in the process of this going on, this was my mindset. So I already had to change the frame rail, which required a lot of cutting and some welding. Myself and Jeffrey Hill, workaholic, doing something that we never done before, right? But in me bringing this car here, this is something that I always wanted to do. I always wanted to work on cars. I always wanted to be able to restore cars because I love cars, like, period. That's a goal of mine. So right now I'm actively pursuing a goal. So when me pursuing this goal, I'm acquiring and learning new skills. One thing about me, I'm a lifelong learner. Just because I graduated from high school, never got a college degree, but so what? I'm still smart. But anyway, I love to learn. I read a lot. I'm always trying to acquire some skill, some trade, something. You know what I mean? Not so I can hustle to death, but to increase my value as a human being. I'll be a very, very, very valuable source to a lot of people. Well, anyway, one of the things that I knew that I was gonna have to learn how to do was weld, fabricate metal, that kind of stuff. Workaholic, if you've been keeping up with the process, you notice that Workaholic been doing a lot of the welding and that kind of stuff. And me being the type of person I am, just because he allowed me to bring my car here at the shop, that don't mean that I take advantage and I just have him do everything for me. Oh yeah, that's my homeboy. Nah, I don't operate like that. I'm already grateful that he allowed me a space to even put my car up here, tear it apart and all that stuff there. And so, with that being said, he already know I ain't trying to take advantage of anything like that. So, what he do is he come, he help, and he show me how to do certain stuff, and I want to grow, train up to that point to where he ain't really got to do too much of nothing. If anything, he just come, he overlook, he watch, and if you see any mistakes or anything that I might have messed up, a discrepancy, he'll tell me what's going on, tell me what I got to do to fix it, I'll do it. If you want to demonstrate, cool, I ain't gonna stop him. But I don't want to take him away from all of his work. He got a lot of stuff going on up in here. Like, look, he got this donk right here. He got this box Chevy right here. He got this Buick right up here. He also got another Buick up there, if you can see it. Boom. And then he got another donk, a Ford Galaxy, a Chevrolet Chevelle. He got a good bit of work here. And so, look, I ain't the person that's taking him away from his money. That man, this is his livelihood. Bro got to make his money. So, with that being said, I'm in the process of learning how to weld. So, this is what we got going on. I just so happened to go to a place and a nice guy, he allowed me to get a bunch of scrap metal. Whole bunch of, got this, all this right here. Got some metal down there on the floor over there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it up in the little shapes, chop it up. I'm gonna clean it up, and I'm gonna weld. I'm gonna practice welding. That's the purpose of me coming here today. I ain't even touching General Leroy, because at the end of the day, me acquiring this skill is helping General Leroy in the future anyway. And so I'm going to become a master welder when it comes to auto and body. And don't expect me to build no bridge. You want me to build a bridge, it might collapse. Don't try to cross that one. But as far as these cars go, oh yeah, we're gonna get this thing up, you know what I'm saying? So, and then, I mean, also in the process of it, like I say, man, that's my partner. And so good help is hard to find. And I would like to be a source of good help when he needs some stuff done, because of all of these cars here. We don't want people calling and being upset because their cars ain't done. I don't know if y'all seen the video recently where a dude had jacked up a mechanic for not working on his car. We don't want no problems. And plus, you don't want to come here on that anyway. Jeffrey is a very dangerous individual. I'm very dangerous, even though I'm saved and I'm a lot more docile. But he is not as forgiving. Don't let the small stature fool you. You will get shot, all right? Well protected around here, like militant protected, for sure. But what I'm gonna go ahead and do, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and start cleaning some of this metal up. You'll see what's going on, see the process of what I got going on, however long it takes to get this stuff going, however long it takes to get it done, that's what it is. I mean, I'm patient. It's gonna take a little minute to get General Leroy right, you know? So listen, I ain't been driving my car for years anyway, so why I need to be in a rush now? I'm actually happy at the fact that I'm actually working on it, and to see it broke down and to see the process and to know everything that I'm doing to the car, that makes me feel good. Like, you know how they say built, not bought? You know how they say built, not bought? That is gonna be the real definition of built, not bought. And then on top of that, it wasn't built at somebody else's shop to where I had to go and monitor the progress and ask a bunch of questions and be like, hey man, what's going on with my car? I actually get to see everything because I'm the one that's putting my hands on it. I'm the one that's caressing that body. And that car's feeling so good and marvelous. Like, oh my God, touch me again. Ooh, touch me again. Ooh, touch me again. Because every time I touch it, it's a good touch. It ain't no fabricating with fiberglass. It ain't a whole bunch of Bondo. It ain't a whole bunch of auto body malpractice. It's some real professional work that's going on, and the car will be done and looking right. And when it pulls up to the car show with that thing coming, them folks looking like, good God Almighty, boy. Not only does it look good, but it sound good too. Man, stop playing with me, man. Look, let's get to work, man. Yeah, let me go ahead and protect myself. So, yeah, so, I'm just gonna cut most of this up. Like I said, the next process is cleaning. And then after that, it's welding. All right, so wish me the best. Whether you do or not, I'm gonna be doing this at the best of my capacity. It's gonna be great. You better believe that. All right, so let me get my gloves. Yeah. Hey, Russell, you ain't gotta start working. I got a microphone, brother. I got a microphone. They gonna hear me over that loud thing right there. You straight, brother. Don't let me stop you. Go ahead. No, you ain't gonna mess me up, man. You go ahead. And I appreciate you for enjoying the show. All right. Woo, got electricity this time. Jeffrey didn't steal it. All right. See how I'm gonna cut this here. That's hot. Dang. Hold on now. It's a little thick. There we go. Woo. Good thing I got the gloves on. Man, it's a little thick here. Yeah. Yeah. What's holding on? It's holding on too. Okay. Oh, there we go. Ah. All right. I wish one of y'all would say something negative in the comments. I got something for you. You better hush. I told you I'm learning. I'm gonna be a master. What's holding it? Okay. What's holding it? Okay. What's holding it? Okay. Yeah. All right. That'll work. That'll do. All right. So yeah. Chop that up. You gotta clean that up. Oh man, I gotta pay the cameraman. I thought the cameraman would go ride with me till all the money came and I would go bless him. But yeah, that's the man with the plan right there, I'm telling you. That's the man with the plan. You gotta get a little closer so he can hear you. You got a mic, yeah.
Oh, what's going on, man? How y'all doing public? You know what I'm saying? This is what we put it in at 24/7. Y'all already know.
24/7, 365. Even on the leap year, we do the extra day. Or the day that's missing, however the leap year go. I ain't been to school in a minute. I just forgot, I don't care. But yeah, so chop them up. All Yeah, I'm gonna chop that up. I'm about tired of cutting already. This poor little wheel, that metal thick for real though. All right, so what's that? Oh, that man want me to modify and work. Dang. Dang, hold on, man. Hold on, man. Hold on. Say whooping my behind. Hold on. Come on now, come on. Oh, heck no. Let me go get the tool. I'll be back. Oh, General Leroy, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. You see it. All right, so here we go. This should help. Yeah, that's better than more like it. It's more like it. All right, so I'm gonna use this strip disc to clean the metal up. I don't really wanna use flap disc because Jeffrey, he done told me on numerous occasions that this would make the metal thinner and make it harder to weld. He called himself trying to weld something because he's trying to weld thin metal. So you don't want to thin it out. Come on, Russell, you can go ahead and go by.
Yep.
You have a rights of passage, sir. Man, come on. All right. Now, I want to give a special shout out to two of my cousins. They are welding experts. They actually do it for a living. My cousin Damon Gilson and my cousin Chuck McGauley. I appreciate them for sure because in me learning how to do this, Jeffrey, he showed me stuff, which he does a well enough job to get these cars done. However, to get the knowledge and the tips and counsel and information from people who actually do it, that's another level. So I called them, get some tips from them. My cousin Damon, he told me what I needed to do, how I need to like properly do the technique, or whether I'm spot welding or if I'm doing, like for you welders out there who understand, like if you're welding what's called like you do a E or a C or something like that, when you do a continuous weld, he been showing me that stuff like that. So like got him and my cousin Chuck, he's a master welder. I'm supposed to be getting with him in a couple days, and he gonna basically put me through welding boot camp. You like, you better be ready, cuz. I'm like, man, cuz, listen, you don't know me. I'm ready. I prepare. I come ready. You see what I'm saying? I came out the womb ready. I came out the womb talking. It used to take babies about a good year before they started talking. I came out talking. I said, cool. Just that one word. Nah, but we're gonna clean this up. Let's clean this up real quick. All right, so I didn't clean the entire metal up. I am going to end up doing that. It's going to take a little bit of time, but for purposes of the video, just so you can see what's going on. So you see how I clean that up right there. So from what Jeffrey tell me and what everyone else who has experience in this, they say, hey, you want some real clean metal. So I'm making sure this metal is real clean. And what I'm finna do now, since I got these two pieces right here, I was gonna clean everything up, cut all that first, but I'm gonna go ahead and get to some welding so y'all can see how inexperienced I am. But hey, like I said, I'm growing. Never give up. When you learning something new, let me tell y'all something. When you're learning something new, don't get discouraged when it gets difficult. When it gets difficult, that's a good thing. That means that you have learned enough to reach a level of difficulty that you must overcome to get to the next level. All right? When you go into the next level in life, it gets harder and more difficult. But as it gets harder and it gets more difficult, you are becoming stronger. Life doesn't get any easier. You just become stronger so that you can really handle it. You see what I'm saying? And so as you're becoming stronger, you're becoming better, you're becoming more valuable, you're becoming more useful to a lot of people. And that's how you find your purpose in God. And once you find that purpose, can't nothing stop you, for real, for sure. So when it comes to this or anything that I'm learning, I don't care how hard it gets, because I know without a shadow of a doubt, it can be overcome. It can be overcome, you know? I mean, sometimes you might have to go and ask a few questions. You might have to dig and do a little more research. You know, you might have to do some things that you don't necessarily want to do, but to get to the places that you want to go, a lot of times you got to do the stuff you don't want to do. But that don't mean do anything immoral, all right? Do everything that's moral, have integrity, that kind of stuff, you understand me? But yeah, but anyway, finna get the welding, so finna throw my helmet on, and I'm finna crank this bad boy right here up. I'm gonna do a little bit, let y'all see that, and shoot, that's gonna be it. All right, and then I'm going on about my business. My cameraman, I just got him holding the camera. I ain't paying him, y'all. I ain't paying him. I'm gonna say that again, I ain't paying him. YouTube ain't paying me yet. But soon as YouTube pay me, I will compensate him handsomely for sacrificing his time to help me. All right. All right. Dang. You know what? As a matter of fact, I do gotta clean some more of this metal because I got I need a ground. Yeah. So let me clean the metal up a little bit more, and then we're gonna get the welding. It ain't hurt. I got a glove on. Thank God. Gots to be more careful. Woo. Thank God I got some gloves on, boy. Boy, that would have been a thorn, boy. Ooh, that would have been it, boy. I'd have kept going. There's some people out there that surfing with one arm, but hey, I would have made it. I would have made it. All right, now. Whew. Now it's time for the welding helmet. Dum dum dum. Yeah. All right, so here we go. Yeah. All right, so here we go. We're gonna see how well I'm gonna do. I don't expect to do it extravagantly the first time around. I ain't welding in a couple days, so hey, I still gotta develop that muscle memory. Here we go. Now, Smalls, it is imperative that when I start welding, you just turn your head the other way. We don't want you blind around here. The camera can handle it, but your eyes can't. Which I'm sure you already know that. All right. All right, this is the difficult part. Trying to hold this and with this ground on here, weld it at the same time. But for those of you who weld for a living, you might see me do something that you advise against, but I'm gonna take that risk because I do know how to be careful. All right, I do know how to be careful. But let me let's see. Right there. All right, yeah. Right there. Okay, so I'm gonna do one end, do the other end, have it held together, I can hold it. You know what I'm saying? Get more grip, a better grip on it. And we in there. Let's see how much of this I got. Yeah, now, I'll give me a minute. All right. Here we go. If it's ugly, don't laugh at me. If it's ugly, don't laugh at me. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right. I'm gonna tell y'all that them ain't the best welds, but I'm just trying to get this thing held together right now. Shoot, I didn't want to do that. So my cousin, he told me, you want to make sure that you don't have too much of the wire sticking out. You know, he advised me on that, so I bought these pliers to make sure I can cut them to the appropriate length. All right. All right, there we go. So now we can get to it. Yeah. Like I said, in practice. So when you see it, if you're a professional welder, don't say too much now. I ain't been doing this for 30 years like you. All right. All right. We'll see what we hitting on. Then I'm gonna let my cameraman go. He got work to do. But yeah, decent. Decent. Still got work to do. If I had a wire wheel, I clean all that up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's pretty decent. Not too bad. Not too bad. You know what? So let me try what my cousin was telling me on the other side. I'm gonna try that. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Then metal hot, boy. Matter of fact, yeah. All right, so that time it was a continuous weld. Might need a little work in some areas, but I don't really think it's too bad, for real, for sure. I might be a natural. But yeah, let me go ahead and put this out there. For all you professional welders out there, I don't want to hear your mouth now. I'm learning. Don't come on here with all that disrespectful criticism. I ain't gonna say nothing, but I will send the dogs at you. I would send them dogs, and they will hound you down, and they will rough you up, and you will regret saying anything out the way to me. But if we got some professional welders, you know, from what you see, what would you suggest that I can do to improve the technique? What can you tell from these welds that I'm doing wrong? So on this, it was continuous, you know. It wasn't spots. On this side, it was spots. I think I like the continuous better, but from what I was being told, it's like advised against doing, you know, continuous when you're doing auto body because the sheet metal is so thin, and it'll actually, when it cools down, it'll shrink and warp the metal. Of course, not finna let that happen, especially not on my car. Not on my car. I'm practicing doing everything on my car so that I could be more confident in doing someone else's car. So if I could do mine right, I could do somebody else's right. I'll be darned if I get out here and I do some malpractice on another person's vehicle, and then, yeah, we got a real situation. Heck, nah, we're not doing that. We're doing everything good. We're doing everything professional. Everything is going to be jammed up right tight. When the car ride down the street, you see it pass by, you start cussing because it looked that good. But that's what it is. So I'm gonna just keep on learning how to weld, because this skill, it's a great skill to have. You can make a lot of money from it. You know how to handle your business. You know how to do all that right. You're gonna make some good money. And also, so that I can build my car, I don't have to ask for too much out of Jeffrey. He just showed me the way. He just showed me the way, and I do my thing. I got the mindset to do it. I got the commitment to do it. I have the drive. I have the motivation. I have the passion to accomplish goals. And so it don't take much to push me at all, baby, for real. And if you ain't like that, get like that. And then you'll be unstoppable, for real. But hey, stay tuned. General Leroy is on the way. Oh boy, when Leroy hit the streets, we show enough. Gonna be a problem, boy. You better believe that. Out of here.